Yeah, you want a prompt?
Yeah. Sorry, I was reaching for the donuts.
You know what the current Discord on the discourse, right? They call it.
Yeah.
They say, is there more? They say, is there more doors?
Oh, I've seen this.
Doors or wheels?
I think it's got to be wheels.
I say wheels too.
Yeah.
And everybody else is going
saying
about
doors.
You know what the argument is?
You think doors? We have JC in the house today.
Really? Doors? Well, hold on. Are you counting cabinets as doors? Because that's cheating. If you get cabinets, I get hula hoops.
Welcome back to the podcast.
We can't use any of that. You want to say it all again?
What did we talk about?
I don't remember.
We did,
So you want wheels? Wheels or cabinets, eh?
Wheels or cabinets. Well, you know what? This is good because we didn't even finish this argument.
Okay, so what you want to say? You want to say...
Hey there, welcome to the Bells and Whistles podcast. We just did about 25 minutes worth of recording that didn't register at all on our Zoom.
We're so bad at this, man. I can't wait to retire. Maybe I'll just become an accountant.
A real estate agent. You want to talk about that? That's so sad.
Somebody said I look like a real estate agent.
Somebody,
which I think she's right. I think I look like a sad.
And you know,
I said that.
I don't know, who did I say that to? I think I said that to my dad. I was like, we were out in LA and somebody said that Ryan looked like a real estate agent. He really didn't take it well. And he said, well, you got to be handsome to sell houses.
That's why Reed is my hero.
you gotta be handsome.
You gotta be handsome. What a scholar and a gentleman. Anyway,
we've been covering a whole bunch of topics. We won't go. I mean, maybe we'll go over some of it.
If it sounds okay, maybe we'll use some of it. Ryan Quigley from Bernie Bellhop Productions. How you doing?
Well, I'm rolling with the punches today. Also, this is great that we're starting over because nobody acknowledged that I'm wearing a tie.
I was going to ask you why you're still wearing
You said when you walked in, what'd you say? Do your best.
I said this was the best bet. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. We have JC here. They're great. They're helping us out free of charge.
We're totally exploiting them. We just steal labor here at Bellhop Productions.
and they're talking to a unionizer. They're talking to someone who's like all about like we have to stop the exploitation of labor.
Workers' rights. We bought them lunch.
Yeah, please, Dylan. We got them lunch.
Good Christ.
I'm wearing a tie because I have a little silly make-believe job, and I was worried that because in this one, the long and the short of it is I work for Fordham. And I go in and I act out law scenarios with students so they can practice their like bedside manner, I guess. It's usually with nurses do this. They like practice with actors and find out like how you tell someone they have like I guess like I don't know, like explosive diarrhea. I don't know what you would say.
I've looked at your chart. It looks like you have explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, no.
That's a diagnosis.
Regardless, the lawyers practice how they treat their clients.
Right.
In this most recent one, I'm supposed to be married for 6 years.
You showed up
and I showed up with a
briefcase.
tie on because I
Did
know
you have a fedora as well? Honey, I'm home.
because I know if I go in and I have my squeaky little lizard voice, right? Where I'm like, they're like, so tell us, because they give me that a lot. Tell me a little bit of background information about yourself.
Sure.
And I'm supposed to say, well, I've been married for 6 years, and I'm an investigator at the New York City Department of Investigation.
And you're wearing a swag T-shirt.
Which I said to Ryan earlier, I might be like being cocky. I'm so good at this job.
He thinks he's really good, and I believe you.
I think I'm so good. They said to me that because I said I'm an investigator at the New York City Department of Investigations, and they goes, oh wow, tell me a little bit about that job. And I said, well, everybody kind of glamorizes it, make you think you're a detective. It's really just a lot of Google searching. Can you believe I said that? I said that.
That's pretty fucking good.
It's really just a lot of sitting around Google searching, sending emails. I got into it for the wrong reasons.
But you said it's the perfect job for you.
I think it's the perfect job for me. I work maybe 4 hours a week. Could you believe? I don't know. Today I was really busy. I was really busy.
What was the?
I'm this. Here's the scenario. If you want something funny, the scenario is that me and my wife Emma live in a brownstone building that we rent.
Right.
And our next door neighbor won't stop singing opera at 6:30 in the morning. And we've tried everything, and we can't get her to stop.
Sure.
So we're gonna sue.
Whoever, I'll say this, whoever wrote that prompt, whoever wrote that situation is a real dick. Because that's very silly.
It's real. You have to go in. You go in. First of all, I think it's fantastic.
Sure.
I think it's the exact kind of thing that I love to do. Because you go in and you're like, you're not going to believe me.
Uh-huh.
But I do have I have a woman singing opera from 6:30 to 7:30 in the morning every single day, and it's ruining my life, my marriage, the whole 9 yards. Yeah. That's what they.
And the lawyer has to be like,
and and they're like, well,
I'm so sorry.
They didn't cover anything like that in the rule book, in the
Opera
textbook.
Singer.
Opera.
But anyways.
Yeah, but that's what do we do?
I'm so mad that we weren't recording. I'm furious at myself. Oh, that was the best start to a podcast we ever had. That was the best start to the podcast we ever fucking had.
No, I don't. I totally disagree.
You disagree?
I had icing all over my face.
I think that's part of it. I think that's part of the charm. I thought it was the strongest start we ever had. It's
I bet it.
No,
I bet it sounds good.
No, I won't watch it. I won't watch it. I think
the rest of this should be us talking about
I
that.
bet JC sounds the best.
I bet you actually do sound really good.
I got great TikTok content.
You're right next. Yeah.
Chowing down on a donut named Lenny.
Donut named Lenny.
I'm happy about that.
At least we have that, right? At least we have the stories. Do we want to try and cover anything that we talked about?
Yeah, what? What do you think about Napoleon Dynamite?
I still think it's a funny conversation to have.
What do you have to say about Napoleon Dynamite?
For one, our stupid friend of mine.
Yeah,
No.
I got some good jabs in it.
No, you got some good jabs, and Mike too. I think I could get some jabs in it. Well, it's not as nice. I'm not like as close to him as you are, so I don't think I can pull it off.
First of all, Mike throws his own punches. Mike's a big boy.
Let me for the audience at home, just because I think it's worthy talking about. We all went to see We all went to watch Napoleon Dynamite. Well, first of all, we didn't say this. Originally we went to see Daddy's Home 2. JC is looking at us like we're.
Amelia texts us. Our friend Amelia, who's very stupid.
Amelia, I know you're watching this. I defended you in the parts that we cut out.
No, he didn't.
Yes, I did. I totally did.
He has no proof whatsoever. I also said that I loved you very much.
All these great stuff that you're never going to see.
You're never going to see it.
We went to see Daddy's Home 2 because it's Amelia's favorite movie.
Right. Well, but no, she gave us a list.
She gave us a list.
You keep talking, I'll pull up the exact list.
Well, I can tell you, I know there were some 3 funny ones that I thought were, it was the Lego Movie, Daddy's Home 2, and Titanic. Those were the movies that were on the roster.
And there was also Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs. But we had heard such great things about Daddy's Home 2. We had. That's all she was saying. She's like, it's so good. Don't watch the first one. It's trash. Watch the second one. I cry every time. These are her words.
20% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, I know, but I was curious. And we went there, and the thing that we've already said, but we also haven't said, is that we were at somebody's apartment. We were at Amelia was house sitting.
She was house sitting.
And we all just showed up like a gang of hooligans.
And I think that it's even important to like we did a bad job of like explaining the relationship of how we arrived there.
Yeah.
Whose house is it? It's Olivia's house.
It's Olivia like mother's house now because Olivia moved out.
Right, Olivia Nickinen's mother. Our friend Olivia's mother's house. Who has minimal relation to Amelia. Amelia
The sweetest. Jessica, you're just a gem.
You're a delight.
An absolute delight.
A saint of a woman. But gave the keys to Amelia.
Very foolish.
No, but it's just, what a weird out there thing. And then Amelia's like, oh, how about everybody, why doesn't everybody come over and watch a movie, eh?
Sure, come on over.
And so we walk in, and we walk up to the doorman.
The doorman's like, whoa, what's all this?
Where are you guys going?
Where are you going, Mad Max?
We're going up to
Jessica's house, yeah.
Jessica's house.
We're going to Amelia's house.
And he goes, I'm going to call the owner. I'm going to call the owner of the apartment.
Yeah.
Just to make sure. And so we stand there, and you hear him on the phone like, hey, there's a bunch of friends here to go up to your apartment.
There's a team of 20-year-old pirates.
And you can hear on the other side of the phone, she goes, oh.
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine. Sure.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
And Jessica very sweetly led us there.
Yeah.
But nobody had told her. Nobody had told her that we were coming over.
Not at all.
And then we watched Napoleon Dynamite.
Right.
I went on her YouTube account and subscribed to this channel and 3 Ways to Survive, which you should go and watch.
You should go watch.
We've already bugged you about it before, but watch it now.
Yeah, well, subscribe,
subscribe,
comment, follow, 5 stars, the whole kit and caboodle.
The old hootin' hollerin'. And then we turned on. We realized it was a step too far because Daddy's Home 2 is not on Amazon Prime.
No, we would have had to.
We would have had to pay $5 on this woman's account. We would have
had to steal $5 from this woman who is letting us strangers stay in her house.
We said that was too far,
yeah.
So we watched Napoleon Dynamite, which we've already had a conversation about. But it doesn't really warrant much conversation.
It doesn't.
Now that you look
it's
back.
just a funny, silly, stupid movie. That is a cult classic. You either love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
Gus hated it.
Gus really didn't like it.
Yeah.
I was surprised a lot of his stuff still made me laugh.
I was surprised I laughed as much as I did.
Yeah.
They use silence a lot. They use awkward silence. It's very powerful.
There's also, this is a good thing. I'm glad that we actually didn't record any of this. Because, guys, go back and watch Napoleon Dynamite. Because there is a man who has a minimal part in it. I'm talking about Haley Duff's boyfriend. Minimal.
He's
I think maybe
/ hype man.
She maybe has this guy maybe has 3 lines. Is doing some of the bravest acting you'll ever see.
There isn't one moment in the script that he doesn't make a choice about. There isn't one moment. You
think the acting in Napoleon Dynamite, right?
You think
this is a completely defined and characterized by its deadpan like humor.
Just
nobody ever emotes.
It just lets shit drop.
John Heater goes, he gets abandoned by his girlfriend at the prom. He doesn't even wince.
No.
He's just sitting there and it's pretty emotional. This guy has decided to defy everybody else in the cast.
He is the antithesis.
He is there you spot him a mile away too. He's in if you watch the scene where everybody's in the audience watching him dance, everybody is stone faced, and there's this one guy who's just like he's like, what is that?
He's making the biggest, most obnoxious choices that
I love him for it.
That a human could possibly.
I love that he's doing that.
100%. It was excellent.
It's so. And then Jackie said that was me.
Yeah, it was you.
And it absolutely is me.
Yeah, it totally is you. It totally is you.
But yeah, and then we were there, and Mike made eggs from somebody else's fridge in somebody else's kitchen.
Can you imagine doing that?
I really tried to do some mental gymnastics and put myself in his position, and I don't
being
think
that hungry. Of course, you could have. What he did is like no joke. He goes, "Oh, we ordering food?" Everybody's like, "No, we're not ordering food." He goes, "All right, yeah, I'm gonna take a look in the kitchen.
I'll see what you got."
Yeah, and he goes, "Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna make some eggs. I'm gonna make a sunny side up egg with some toast." And we're like, "Mike, are you kidding me? It's not your house." He goes, "I think you'll be okay."
He's not wrong.
He's not. Everybody's gonna be okay, but just imagine having the cubes.
Yeah.
To say, "Oh, I'm gonna," I'm gonna use someone's non-stick pan to whip up some eggs. It's amazing to me.
It is pretty. I'm somebody who I try so hard to not make any waves when it comes to food stuff. I remember when my high school girlfriend, we went out to visit her family in Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. And they were making me food, and they're like, "Oh, I know you got some allergies. What can't you have?" I was making people peanut butter sandwiches and everything. I'm like, yeah, you can make me one. I really didn't want to. I didn't eat it. But
you just wanted to be polite.
I was so scared. I'm so scared of making. I'm just yeah, sure. I'll just eat around it.
I'll eat around it.
I'll eat the crust.
No, I'll never. Yeah, I'm with you. I'll never ask for food. I'll never. Only even if it's presented to me, I'll say no. I couldn't possibly.
I'll only take it if no one's in the apartment.
Exactly.
if I'm in somebody else's cabinets, rummaging through it. I really hope that people let us go and subscribe to us on their accounts.
So if you
that was really funny, and we can't use that. I don't think we can.
What?
When it didn't get recorded when we were assassins.
So. No, yeah.
You said that.
We are. We're assassins. We'll break into your house. We're the Robin Hood of subscribers. Subscriptions.
We steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Except we are the poor.
The low count.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
I don't know either.
Oh, I wanted to ask you about emotional support animals. That was my prompt.
Hit me, buddy. Tell me about emotional support animals.
Do you think they know what they're doing?
No.
Right? What, JC? What do you think? Shout it across the room.
Well, I watched a documentary one time on the training blind dogs.
Yeah.
And they get trained from the moment that they're born. And 90% of them don't even make it past the qualifications.
They're not good enough.
Right.
They're not good enough. And I feel like
they can't possibly.
No.
They can't possibly know.
Now we're talking like this.
They can't possibly know.
But they're smart enough to remember the commands and repeat them.
I don't think there's any question that some of them are capable of accomplishing that job. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I think
acting,
even
dog actors,
yeah.
like theater
They can
dogs.
do. Boom. I
don't think that's any different than an emotional support dog.
No, this is my argument here. I think I can totally get okay, dog leading the blind, the visually impaired. I get that. I get it. It's probably really hard, but I get that. Mm-hmm. I'll get the dog actors. I understand that. I'm talking about the dogs that have to deal with my anxiety.
See, I feel like I just didn't come in.
Yeah, come on through. JC, you're not gonna be on.
You have to lead in, say the piece quickly.
Okay, so my wait, which character?
This one.
Okay. So okay, great. I'm just gonna lay on top of you. My whole thing is I have a dog, and he over the pandemic. I really am just sitting at a weird angle.
Tell us about that.
He developed. He was a
We're gonna do our interviews from now on. We're not gonna do the third. We're not gonna do the third chair. It's just we're gonna pick. So Kevin, tell me.
No, but seriously, my dog. We adopted him right before the pandemic happened. He he never really was a cuddly dog or any of that, but he developed social anxiety because he could sense all of our anxiety and like my dog and I had this very strong connection
That's what I would think.
Yeah.
They're empaths.
Yeah, they're able to recognize your emotions. So like there would be days I would come home from my serving job, anxious, depressed, and the dog just knew to come up and sit next to me and lay his head on and put pressure on me because he knows that pressure was something to help me alleviate that, which I thought was so weird.
Do you think he knows that?
So I have a running.
Do you think he really knows that?
JC, I'm so sorry. But no, I think the dog just wanted to hang out.
But here's the thing. I also joke that I think I'm his emotional support animal.
That's what I'm saying.
Also, like, super anxious when I'm not there. Like, now he has clung to my mom now that I have left and moved out of my home.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, Jesus, Jillian, how did you deal with this shit all the time? And I'm just like, I loved having a dog that was affectionate towards me. And she goes, well, I just sit on the chair and he naps on me all day long because he's too anxious if I leave.
I also think there's a wide spectrum of things, and I think like anxiety is like the easy one. Not to say that it's easy to have, but like imagine if you have rage issues. What is the dog gonna do? What is the animal gonna do?
Buddy, breathe deeply. Listen. I have no doubt that the dog can be trained to do certain acts. I don't doubt that in the slightest. But I don't think it's any different from sit. I don't think it's any different from sit or paw or fetch.
Okay, but right.
Half of JC's ear.
Probably not. I don't know. But like, what? Like, there's been times I've been like sobbing to my dog. Like I've been sobbing, and my dog comes in and lays down with me because he knows I'm sad. What do you say to that?
I say, JC, probably only your right eye is in camera right now. We can do this for when you're on the podcast when we have the 3-shot going.
I did.
We did.
We got to do you proper next time.
Yeah.
JC, thank you. Everybody clap for JC.
Clap for JC at home. 5 stars for JC at home.
You can follow them on, what is it, Duck Lucero? Okay, because I don't, this is my argument, right? I don't doubt that, like, it helps. Like, I think everybody should have some kind of animal that is helpful for their emotions.
Can I clarify mine really quick?
Yeah, clarify yours.
I had a dog, 14 years, Sandy. God rest her soul.
God rest
She's
her soul.
my best friend. My best friend. She did more than 99.9% of humans ever could for my mental health. She was my best friend. There were a few things that I loved more than that dog.
Yeah.
She had no idea. She had no fucking clue about my day-to-day, my mental health, my anxiety. She had not a fucking clue. She just liked hanging out.
Yeah.
She wanted to lay down. She said, scratch behind my ears, and sometimes she said, nah, you should leave me alone.
Yeah.
And she was my best friend.
And Lord forbid, it's like a parakeet. Because they have those too.
Do they really?
Yeah. They have, like the
Sorry
dog.
to laugh at anybody who has
So
an emotional support
if you have an
parakeet.
emotional support parakeet, I do feel for you. No, but like I'm like, huh. I'm curious, because for me, my family has 4 cats. I love each of them to death. They have done so much for me. I think if you have any kind of emotional or kind of like something that's bothering you that you're going through, absolutely involve yourself with an animal.
It's tremendous.
But I don't think P. Sherman. I don't think P. Sherman.
P. Sherman gave a single fuck about you coming down from your LA high. Like, P. Sherman did not give a shit. P. Sherman.
When I was really sick, P. Sherman forgot I was there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So and in a lot of ways I resent him for it. And even more, I respect him. Oh
I think
god.
that was a good prompt.
That was a good
That
prompt.
was a good section. Good clip.
Should we do our oral sex cheese debate, or do we want to keep that for when JC comes on the podcast? I don't know.
I think we should. Well, that was a good tease. I think we should save it for JC.
We'll save it for when JC is
So that's
is
a
the
little
guest.
teaser for our next podcast.
You don't want to know what that is.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Cheese oral sex.
Boy.
What's the next thing on our docket?
What do we got? What else have we got on our docket?
There was something else I forgot.
Oh yeah, we
yeah.
wanted to talk about Kanye.
Kanye,
See, thank
Kim-
God you're here.
That's we'd be lost without you. But you see, an emotional support animal couldn't do that. Couldn't do that.
That's right.
You haven't met Pete.
You Pete the dog. I thought you meant Pete Davidson.
Me too.
No, they're one and the same.
They're one and the same. That's true.
That's true.
What would you do if you were in Pete Davidson's shoes right now?
I guess
Don't
I'm
worry, yeah.
confused. I would like you to tell me the whole story. From beginning to
Long,
end.
long ago.
So the idea is, obviously Kim and Kanye got divorced,
Yeah.
right? And now Kim is with Pete Davidson,
Yeah.
and Kanye is
We're
with
right on the edge of the news
is
too.
with Julia Fox.
Yes.
You hear that, gang? And now, what's the current beef? Somebody posted a video or something?
Oh well, this is what I wanted to explain to you. This is also by the time this comes out, this has already
already
been
dissipated.
old news.
Sure.
But I still think it's funny. Sebastian, who's the person who would watch this and say it's old news, will appreciate me talking about this. Somebody made like a fake news article about Kanye and Julia Fox's relationship, where they said that Julia Fox was quoted saying that Kanye West has no patience for when she goes goblin mode. This was the exact quote that was used. They said,
When-
she says he won't talk to me when I go goblin mode.
When I go goblin mode.
Goblin mode.
Okay.
Goblin mode, from
does
what
that
I
mean?
understand of the story, is a completely made up term that the guy who made the article just came up
Oh,
with.
so it's like an Onion article.
Kind of, but he was like trying to prank people. Like he wasn't. He was trying to pass it off as something real.
Yeah.
That this couple used this crazy little made
they
up
have a
term.
mode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A goblin mode.
Sure.
And it went viral.
Okay.
And all this, like, if you looked for the trending searches of that week.
Yeah.
Goblin mode was at the top of the thing, and there were articles
I'm
coming out
intrigued.
about it saying like, what does Julia Fox when she means goblin mode?
Yeah.
And people were like going off of like, oh, she likes to squat and make little noises in bed or something like that.
Okay. Like as a goblin does.
Yeah, like as a goblin might do.
Uh-huh. You ever read the book Goblins in the Castle?
Thanks for watching the Bells and Whistles podcast.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Carry. That was all I can contribute. So what's goblin mode?
It's nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
All right. So it's just nothing.
It's just a made up term.
But have they acknowledged the goblin
She
mode?
has since come out and said, I never said that. I don't go goblin mode. Which is.
How come nobody's ever asked if we go goblin mode? I know goblin mode.
I think they just assumed we do.
Yeah, right. We still don't call our. We remember we said. What did we say that we wanted to call our followers?
What it
The
was?
Bimbettes.
The Bimbettes. Yeah,
I think
exactly.
we call them goblins.
We call them little goblins.
The
What
little
did?
goblins.
Oh no, because that's what did Lady Gaga called her fans? Little monsters? Wasn't that what it was? Little monsters.
Yeah, ours are little goblins.
Ours are little goblins.
We're big goblins.
Hey, little goblins and bimbettes.
Goblins and Bimbettes.
But hit that bell in the comments.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Smash that like button.
Smash that like button if you like
Anything
Ranky
else?
Panky.
Oh yeah, Ranky Panky. We
gotta do another
We gotta
Ranky
start
Panky.
promoting Ranky Panky more, eh?
I think Ranky Panky is some of our funniest.
think it's-
JC doesn't know because they don't watch. But
I think it's just an easy watch.
I think it's a great watch. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out.
We're fumbling. We're stumbling through. We're learning, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we're learning. I did I posted a TikTok with the 2-sentence horror stories. I brought back Frumblers. He's essentially that character.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the extent of
I
it.
forgot how funny that Frumblers was.
It's really good.
Yeah.
We should do another one. I always say we should do another one, and then we have like footage that we just don't want to edit.
Yeah, but it's so old.
It's so old. It was Pixar, sports. Did we do another one?
We did a sports one. We did Pixar. I think there might have just been 3.
Yeah, okay.
I think it might have been 3.
Well, if you have a theme for Frumblers, put that in the comments section.
I don't think anybody knows what Frumblers is.
I don't think anybody's watching.
That's a good point. You want to wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up.
We'll call it a shorty. We're about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'd say let's wrap it. All right, thanks so much for watching this episode of Bells and Whistles, or listening if you're listening on a podcast or something along those lines. Please, it means the world to us if you could if you comment. It's all great for the algorithm. If you haven't subscribed and you've stumbled onto us, please do.
And go on Apple Podcasts, 5 stars there. It'd be very sweet.
Yeah, give us
a
a
nice
follow.
Review. Say something. Nobody types anything. Nobody's typed anything.
Nobody types anything anymore.
Yeah.
We're just the ones going in the comments section commenting on our own videos. We got I'm making burner accounts.
So true. My most recent comment was, I agree with Ryan.
I thought that was hilarious. I had a good laugh about that.
Well, I'm glad that someone did.
Somebody did. We should start responding to those people that say promoted on here. I like them.
No thanks.
No thanks.
Anyways.
Oh, you know what we should do before we head out? We should talk about my friend that I made.
What friend do you have? Oh, this was your best work.
This is my best work.
Oh, but this is creating post-production work, isn't it?
No, we don't have to show it. I'll just read it to you. This was, JC, you haven't heard this. The other day, it was yesterday, actually. I got a mysterious text from an unknown number, and I always answer those, if I do. If I get a text from an unknown number, I always text back. This person says, "Hi, Jimmy. Did you get the wine I asked the assistant to send you?" I said, I text back and say, "Hey, Mark, yes, received. You are so sweet. I can't believe you remembered. Rebecca's a sucker for a Grigio. Thank you."
Sicko. Absolute sicko.
He texts me back saying, "What are you talking about? I don't understand. Aren't you Jimmy?" And I say, "Yeah, of course I am, Mark. We work together in the sales department at Pampers."
Go on.
He says, "I am really very sorry. I may have the wrong number. I don't know Mark." I say, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Who sent me this wine then?" He says, "Ha ha ha, who sent the wrong wine? Do you not know? But I think you're very funny. Ha ha."
And what?
And I say, "I don't know who, but I'm sorry that you got the wrong number. Best of luck finding the right Jimmy." And he ends it with this: "You are very polite. I feel your sincerity and friendliness. We know each other is fate. As one more friend. My name is Annie. How to call you?" And I left it with that. So Annie, if you're out there watching, please subscribe.
Yeah, Annie, you need to subscribe.
Little Orphan Annie. He spelled it Anny though.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Annie.
Ani.
Maybe Annie.
As if that's a big.
It's a huge difference.
I think that's your finest work.
I was so proud of that first text.
I know it's only a 10% success rate that it's funny.
Uh-huh.
That's the best one you've ever done.
That's pretty good.
I'll tell you.
All right.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Wow.